Okay, the tournament starts in 2 seconds. Here we go, the first game against Nadirbek. Okay. Okay, he wants to play King's Indian. Let's play something very, very solid and classical. Okay, knight a6 is possible line. e5, bishop a3. Gligerich system. Now knight g4 is the main, or okay, this move also is possible idea. Forgot how to play. Maybe this move. Knight g4 probably. Yeah, knight g4. Okay. f5. So yeah, I should play much faster because we're playing 3 minutes games without any increment. So right now his knight is under attack. Knight f6 looks very natural, yeah. Okay, let's take it. You should take with the pawn probably, and then f4. f4 is very typical for such positions, to block his pawns. That's logical. Now this knight usually goes to e3. Yeah, in general I want to do something like this: bishop e3, bishop d4, then knight goes to d4, and should be okay. And black at the same time wants to play something like this: knight g4, bishop d7, and so on. Knight c5, okay. Bishop to bishop to e3. The bishop goes to d4, I think. So bishop to d4, then knight to e3. Okay, knight to e3. c6, okay. Okay, right now capture is not an idea. So maybe b3. The point is to prepare this idea. I want to play a3 and then b4. Knight e8. Okay, he wants to trade. Okay, maybe rook b1. He can take, but I want to take the queen. And I continue my idea. a3, b4. Knight d3. Okay, knight d3 should not be very dangerous, but he plays it. Capture. Okay, knight is hanging, yeah. Bishop d3 is not an idea, so queen d2 protecting the knight, knight c5. Okay, maybe capture or not. Okay, there is no need to take it immediately, so let's improve the position firstly. King h8. Okay, he wants to organize an attack. King h1. Normally it's a useful idea. Aha, that's his plan. Okay, let's trade the queens. Knight c7. Okay. a3. Pawn goes to b4. Knight d3. Oops. This one is very brilliant. Yeah, that's brilliant tactical idea. Yeah, I blundered everything. Okay, no need to continue this. It was I think it was very interesting game. Yeah, here my position was much better. King h1, rook f8, queen d4. Queen d4 was a mistake according to computer. Yeah, queen d4. Queen d4 because, yeah, queen strapped here because of knight d3. Knight c7, he missed this idea. I played a3, and actually this position is not so bad, yeah. But wow, in this position, white must play knight to g4. That's incredible resource. Knight g4, and what's going on after that? After capture, knight takes on e4, and white position. Yeah, white has better position. Okay, it's too hard for Blitz. So yeah, I took and lost the queen, unfortunately. Okay, anyway, you can use this plan. It's very very simple. Yeah, to take on f5 to play f4 later, and then regroup the pieces like I did, but not to blunder the queen in one move. Okay, anyway, let's check other games. What's going on in the other games? Okay, the second round, black against Indian chess player, g3, okay, d5, knight f6, knight f3. Okay, actually it's not a very dangerous setup, so let's just play it in the Slav way, h6, in order to help the bishop, yeah? The bishop should be on h7 after knight h4. We have a very pleasant version of the Slav. In queen b6 is the main move here. After c5, I should play a queen to a6 and then to play b6. Okay, he decided to transpose it into the game, in the endgame. In my opinion, such an endgame should not be dangerous. I can just take it. Yeah, the Carlsbad style. The endgame usually very comfortable for black. Actually, okay, he played a4. I think it was stronger not to allow him to do this. Okay, anyway, I think b5 was stronger instead of knight d7 to prevent a4. But anyway, it should be very comfortable for me. Later on I can... he plays knight a5. Okay, probably we can take. He has to take back. Okay, let's capture this. Bishop takes f6. Bishop c7. Unfortunately. Okay, bishop d8. I need to take it to exchange the bishop. Okay, now king goes to c7, then to d6. Anyway, I prefer black's position here. Because, yeah, you know, this pawn can be weak. King c7. Rook a5. The plan is to play rook to a8 and then b5. And to use the pin over the a file. So he aims to play to play e4. I'm not sure if it's so good idea for him, because okay, after e4, of course I will not take it. I'll play this move, and now capture on e4 is a threat. And yeah, you see the rook is hanging, and b5 is a threat. After capture, of course, I'll take the bishop. But maybe he should play this capture, and then okay, he decided not to do this. Now I can just take. Okay, now b5. This should be winning for black. Okay, capture, and it's time to trade the pieces. Okay, let's trade the pieces. Okay, exchange. This move. What about pawns endgame? Okay, I don't know, so let's keep it on the board. Actually, I think the rook's endgame is much better. So, because after an exchange, I can replace the king to c4. And after this move, I have b4 idea, and there is the pin. Now it should be absolutely hopeless for him. Yeah, I don't see any good moves for black, actually. Okay, capture. King g4, he decided to to play for an activity. Okay, this move. This. This. And for this pawn, I'll sacrifice the rook, and later this pawn will be queen, and 3 extra pawns in the endgame. Okay, not a very hard game. Let's check other games. Here we have Andreikin against someone, and Andreikin, yeah, seems to be winning. Okay, this is quite unclear. Okay, here white is doing something very strange. Okay. Okay, new game against yeah, I know this guy. He wants to play London. He also streaming. That's funny. K6, bishop d6, 95. Okay, castles. c5, b6, h4. Yeah, I remember that this was an idea. So h5, then I can play h6 in f3. So bishop h6 is an idea, yeah? Well, let's play knight to d7 to protect the knight and to counterattack his pieces. Yeah, now this is the problem, yeah? So I can probably play this move. Bishop to d3. Bishop b7, let's play. In such positions, usually knight e4 is a good idea. This was a stupid blunder. Yeah, it was a very stupid blunder. Okay, nothing to comment here. I blundered, made a very, very serious mistake, and objectively, his position is absolutely winning. He wants to sacrifice, yeah? I don't know what to do. Maybe this. Now bishop b5 seems to be... no. Bishop b5 is not an idea. I can take on a5. Then bishop e8, then knight d3. Yeah, you know, he has just 1 minute on the clock. Okay, let's take it. Okay, 2 extra pawns, of course, it's winning for him, but yeah, you know, it's still a little chance. This is my idea. And at the same time, I want to probably to take on d4. No, of course, it should be absolutely winning. Okay, take. What to do now? This move probably. f1, this move. Okay, should close it. Okay, I return at least 1 pawn. 6 is coming, so should take. Push. Check. Not so clear now. Okay, promote. Okay, attack. Bishop is trapped or not. Capture. Push. This. Okay, now it's absolutely winning. He don't want to resign. and mate. No, okay, his position was very good, but later in the endgame he missed some tactical idea. It happens somehow. Okay, there was the mistake. Okay, this is +5. That's obvious. Yeah, rook a1. Okay, the only idea of black is to play a2 and then rook to g1. And yeah, rook f2 is a great mistake. Rook g1 check, then a2, and okay, this is still a draw, but white is the weakest side. e4 is losing. Instead of okay, anyway, new the game started. We are playing white against I don't know this guy. So from Latvia, yeah, from Latvia. c5, d5, knight c3, check. This setup seems to be much better for for white. Yeah, in such positions, white's idea is to play 5. Okay, can I play 5 now? Okay, why not? e5 before knight e4. Bishop on e5, then I can take. So before knight e4, bishop e5 I can take. After capture I'll take, and it's a double attack. Yeah. So he wants to trade the bishops. I think this bishop is important one. So I'm happy to trade this bishop. What to do now? Okay, I think nothing wrong with this move. Capture, capture. Okay, let's take this one. Queen d6. Okay, protected one of the knight. Now bishop f3. There is the pin. Well, anyway, I believe in my position. Rook e1, queen d2. He has the weak king. Okay, rook e1 should not be a mistake. Rook c7, okay, knight is under attack. How to protect this guy? I think knight e4. Yeah, should be okay. Queen b6. Okay, attack. Knight is under attack. Another guy was also under attack. Queen d3, attacking the knight. Knight f6, okay. e5. To fix these weaknesses. This pawn was under attack, so I think it's a good idea to protect this pawn. Okay, how to continue? I want to win the pawn on e7. I'm ready to trade it on a5. Capture. Capture. Yeah, I saw this, but I think that it's not so good. This move, probably. His pieces are not staying well. Okay, seems here. Come on, it should be winning. Okay, maybe this move. Knight to d7, okay. Capture. capture. Okay, attack on f2. Check. Yeah, this was a mistake, I guess, because I missed rook f8. Okay, this move. Okay, probably it was a nice position for me. I want to check this one. I mean, after rook b7, okay, it's just equal. Knight d7, exchange. Bishop to d5. Suddenly, bishop d5 is a bad move. I'm very surprised. Bishop b7. Okay, bishop b7 is too hard. So knight c5 is a mistake. Instead of knight c5, bishop b3 was stronger. Yeah, that was very logical. Also in this position, bishop g7, king g7, and the same line, but here queen d4, and this endgame is much better, around 0-5. So we played 4 games, and do we have a break after the 4th round? Probably not. I'm not sure. This tournament is much faster than Title Tuesday. Okay. Okay, another game. White against some guy from Ukraine. d4, knight f3, London, e3. Okay. That's a rare line. I just want to to trick him a bit. Objectively, this position is absolutely fine for him. Okay, maybe maybe a4. I like a4. I like a4 because in all these Carlsbad structure positions, this move is very useful. Okay, let's take. Let's play c4. Capture. Looks equal, but there are some weaknesses. We'll see. Okay, knight is under attack. Also, I protected the pawn. That I really want to play a5 and to force this queen to go away. So a5, now bishop to c3. Bishop to b4, okay. Bishop to b4. Okay, I decided to play this because knight on d2 was not doing much. Ah, c5 is a threat. So yeah, let's block this this file. Bishop c5, okay. Pawn is hanging. Can play knight b3 and then this pawn. But I don't know how to prevent this. Yeah, free without increment is very hard here. Should play much faster next time. So this was equal, but okay, equal with black's play for initiative. Okay, it's equal, equal, equal. 95. For some reasons, 95. 95 because after the capture, queen takes, knight d7, this a fork. Yeah, this seems to be very, very unpleasant. Later in the rook's endgame, I think there was very little chance he made something very, very strange, but okay, no chances. No, yeah, no chances. He played good. He played quite well. Okay, new game. Black against someone from Kazakhstan. Let's play this setup. Okay, knight f6, h6. Yeah, so e5 and then e4, it's very typical for this opening. Now he wants to play e5. Oh, sorry, he wants to play e4. I think it's not possible to stop it, so I'll just improve my pieces. e4, capture on e4. Okay, not so good. So bishop to e6, queen to c2. Okay, I don't know, maybe rook c8. Good idea to play knight d5 later. Rook b1. Okay, let's play b5. Maybe it's not the best move, I don't know. But I want to play b4, because the pawn on b7 was a bit weak. Okay, now he changed the pawn structure, pawn on e5. Okay, okay, let's try this. d4, okay, c4 and c3. From positional point of view, it doesn't look great. Okay, capture. Bishop pair and very strong pawn on c4. I think it should be in my favor. My plan is to play something like this and to force the queen go away, and then to destroy this block. And okay, now bishop b4 and c3. I really want to play c3 one day. Okay, not so clear. We need to play faster. To stop g5. To stop g5, maybe to prepare this. Knight goes to c6 and then to b4. Or maybe just to c6. Maybe just to c6. This pawn is weak. Later I can play this. Okay, let's trade it, or... Okay, let's trade it. Exchange. This should be very uncomfortable for him. The endgame is bad. Okay, let's play the endgame. He decided to sacrifice material, yeah? capture. Wow, I found a nice tactical idea. Boom. Queen f3. King takes on f3, knight d4, and that's the pin. Okay, this, and he resigned. Okay, it was a nice trick. It was a nice trick, queen f3. Oh, boom. Okay. Waiting for the next game, for the next round. Let's check what's going on in the other games. Karu Nakamura against this Iranian chess player, and Nakamura lost suddenly. Nakamura lost. Okay, Lazovic seems to be absolutely winning. Okay, nothing to comment. Black's position is hopeless. Black's position is hopeless. But Black is playing on time. Okay, good game. Okay, now we have a little break, 6 minutes after this round. Guys, if you are looking this, please write some questions. I want to have some conversation with someone. Write in the chat. So what is the standing? After the 6th round, this Iranian guy, Sina Mahavid, has 6 out of 6. Wow, it's so raining outside. Lazavik is 6 out of 6. Colors 5.5. 1 second. Yeah, it's so rainy outside. Непомнящий 5 out of 6. Демченко 4 out of 6. Just Pam 4 out of 6. Okay, waiting for the next round. Okay, the next game, Vyacheslav, Vitek. Okay, I know them, know him. Okay, let's play solid. E5, C3. D5 is the main move here. Knight F3. Bishop to G4. Okay, this. Knight B8, I guess. C4, A5, Knight A6, Knight C5. That's how they usually play it. Okay. Bishop B3. Now Knight to D2. Yeah, I really like my position here because I protected everything. And then my idea is to play A3 and then B4. Okay, of course I should keep the bishop on the board. Later B3, A3 and B4 is coming. This is the best placement for white's minor pieces in this kind of King's Indian positions. Okay, bishop to G5. Okay, that's logical. That's typical. Okay, capture. Queen is hanging. Queen f4 is strong. Yeah, maybe Queen f4 is strong. Okay, not so clear. Maybe it was better not to allow him to do this, because now now it became tricky. This pawn is hanging. Okay, knight d2. 5. Okay, let's play g3. Queen attacks the pawn. h4. He can play f4. That looks very natural. Yeah, I really dislike white's position now. Yeah, it should be very bad. Knight f3 and knight d2 was extremely bad solution. So that's mate. Okay, that's very unpleasant. Bishop h3. Okay, queen h4. This. G5. So he has 2 extra pawns. The position is winning for him. The only chance is try to get some counter attack or play for time. Queen f4 wins. Yeah, King's Indian is very tricky. So it was much better for white, this position. Yeah, but here it was necessary to prevent bishop g5. That's why computer plays knight f3. Knight f3 stopping bishop g5. Yeah, after a3, yeah, for sure I missed bishop g5. After this move, yeah, it's a good position for him. Anyway, before should be played, capture, and computer evaluates it like a repetition of the moves after queen g5, rook f3, knight d7 with yeah, we withdraw. Okay, I played this knight f3. Yeah, and now it's very unpleasant. Especially it's unpleasant after g3. Okay, anyway, the next game, black against someone from Colombia. d4, d5, c4, c6, knight f3, okay, knight f6. e3. Okay, bishop g4, e6. Such positions are usually slightly worse for black, but it's extremely solid. And I think in Blitz it's a good practical decision to play it. Yeah, so he has more space, but bishops are not really strong. No weaknesses in the black's position. Very easy play. Okay, capture, attacking the bishop. This looks like a blunder. I mean, I can play knight to b6, and if I manage to trade one of the bishops, then in my opinion it's absolutely equal. Okay, let's capture it. Okay, how to counterattack? This pawn is weak. Maybe this move. Looks a bit strange, yeah, but I want to play something like this. Knight goes to g6. Rook c5. Okay. No problems with this exchange. Okay, step by step we got the position. There is space advantage means nothing, and these pawns can be weak. He wants to make a draw. Okay, let's play on. Now this is an isolated pawn. Okay, yeah, I think I need to transpose the yeah, to transpose the pieces. How to do it? Okay, maybe rook goes to d5 to protect on f5. Bishop f4. Okay, that's not the move you really want to play. Knight. How to improve the knight? Okay, this move. Knight f4. Queen b3. He cannot take because the rook is under attack. Okay, let's go back. Knight d3 was bad because of rook e3. Yeah, probably queen c4 was not a great idea. Queen b3 was not a great idea. What to do? This is an idea. This can be unpleasant, so I need to stop it. And replace my pieces. Now queen goes to d5. Queen goes to d5. Then knight goes to f4 once again. I hope this. Okay, knight f4. Okay. Queen d2. Okay. Queen d3. Okay, I should play this. h5. That's annoying. This. Need to take. King takes. Okay, it's time to play for 4 o'clock. This... Oi. What? Oi. Oh, yeah, I made a mistake. Блин. I'm pretty sure that the position was very good for black. Yeah, this position is slightly better, but later I made... Yeah, this position is -1 after 92 in c5, 92, king h2, c5. Ah, yeah, so I can just win the pawn this way. c5, and then I can take on d4. Okay, queen b3. B5. After b5 it became unpleasant because I created additional weakness on c6. The computer suggestion is to play rook to b5 to attack this pawn. Maybe later I can replace my pieces, rook to b5, queen to d5, and just play on this. Okay, after b5 it became unpleasant. This is equal. Once again it's slightly better for me. Knight d5. Knight g6 instead of this. Okay, it's around equal. 97. Okay, g6, h5. I missed this idea and it looks unpleasant. Okay, anyway, the next game, round number 9. Let's play this solid system. It's called Smyslov, I guess, system. Okay, he wants to play e5. Okay, no problems with it. He can play it. f5. Rook b1. I want to play b4. He can play a5. g5. So he wants to play f4 and cut my bishop out of the game. Okay, I don't think that it's very dangerous. e4. Okay, a knight goes there. Now the bishop is strong, and I think e4 is actually a positional mistake in my opinion. If he is not winning immediately, then it should be positional mistake because now the bishop is strong. Okay, push. Maybe f3. Maybe f3. Okay, anyway, f4 is not an idea, so let's continue our improvement. Knight g6. Still, it's not an idea, yeah. Okay, play f4. 4. Okay, let's take it. Take. Protect. Okay, protect. Yeah, free. Well, I don't know actually what to do because this pawn is hanging, yeah. Probably g4, yeah, but what to do? I mean, other moves were bad. Okay, after g4 at least I have an extra pawn. Extra pawn, slightly shaky king's position, maybe some ticks, I don't know. After bishop's move there is an idea, I think knight d4, probably. Or maybe even knight f6, because I really need to trade this knight. This is a very unpleasant piece for me. Okay, he decided to take. He plays for an attack. Okay, I think this is not a mistake. Okay, check. So the idea is to play h5. Okay, now I think I need to offer this queen's exchange. Without queens on the board, it's hopeless for him. Queen e6, because rook e8, yeah, so queen e6. Let's try this. I think he'll play queen d8. Now bishop to g3. Rook e, okay, rook f6. I can go back. There's nothing wrong with this. Maybe c5. Okay, let's try c5. Queen c2. h5. So that's the queen, but maybe continue. There is no mate. I mean, this move. This is a threat, and the 8 is a threat. This pawn is hanging. Should be winning, yeah, should be winning. Okay, won. What was the evaluation? Yeah, b6 plus 5, and this position is also very pleasant. And I think that okay, this is equal, and as I said, e4 is a weakness, is a weak move. After e4, usually in such positions, the bishop on h2 becomes very powerful, and after this move, this pawn is weak, and so it's very hard to start an attack on the king side. Okay. New game against someone from Italy. We have already played this line. That's Arete. That's Arete. A4, pawn goes to a5, pawn goes to a4. Yeah, we have already played this. Knight to c6. Okay. Go back. Queen e2, a4. There is a counterplay on the king side. My position is solid. I'm looking for a counterplay on the opposite side. Okay, let's take it. Now there is a weakness. There is a weakness. How to use it? Is it possible to use it? Okay, it's not so clear, so okay, let's improve the position firstly. A4. But okay, in that case, the b4 square became weak. Maybe queen b6. Okay, let's try queen b6. Oh, actually I missed the idea. Yeah, he found a nice move. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll sacrifice this. This is a weakness. This is a weakness. My bishop became strong. Now, okay, I can take it. He can win on c5, but knight c3. No, knight c3. Knight c3. Maybe bishop c3. Yep, let's try bishop c3. Because after knight c3, there was an idea to play queen e3. After bishop c3, I blocked his rook. Yeah, rook is under attack, and after knight d7, I can play something. Maybe this move. And there is a problem how to protect the pieces. Rook is under attack, knight is hanging. Okay, he decided to play this. I can take it. Queen takes, and I think this position is absolutely hopeless for him. Okay, b6. I should go back. It's just an extra rook or nothing. So no compensation, no chances. And also a very bad knight. Okay, capture it. Rook goes to c8. Knight is hanging, rook c8. Okay. Rook c8. Queen to c2. Maybe rook c2. Okay, actually this knight is not doing much on e6, so let's just play like we have an extra rook. Okay. I made something very, very, very strange. Okay, this. No, of course it's winning anyway. Let's offer him an exchange. Pawn is under attack. Also, this is a threat. Okay, let's take it. In this endgame, I think, yeah, 0 chances, so my opponent resigned after this move. Okay, the standing. Okay, what's going on here? Lazavik against Sivian. Lazavik is better. The bishop is bad, yeah. Hello, please can you suggest any resources, videos or courses for London system and modern defense with a6 of anyone you know? Well, I know there was a very old game, very old book of Hilar Persson about modern defense. He analyzed the line like e4, g6, something like this, yeah. So I know this book. And about London, what to suggest? Well, you can check some courses on modern chess. In my profile, you can find a video about Rasalim, and there will be a link on this website. You can check. There are a lot of courses about Jabava London and about classical London. If you have the book but looked outdated, yeah, of course it's very old. Yeah, if you can understand Russian, I can suggest you some. Yeah, I can suggest you some Russian resources. If no, then I need to think a bit. Okay, what is it? Yeah, this guy plays this modern defense. Yeah. Okay. B5. Okay, I don't like that he plays so fast. I'm not sure if it's strong, but it's definitely very, very quick. Okay, this and c2. Yeah, he tries to flag me. I dislike such guys. Okay, before to stop c5, maybe later I will play a5 or a6. I don't know. Knight is not doing much. Yeah, maybe this is a clever idea, I don't know. So it seems that I'm blundering the pawn, but there is an idea. After capture, knight e4, I'll play a5, and there is double attack on bishop b6 and on the knight. I'm not sure if it works. He decided to change the moves order. Anyway, I wanted to do the same. So this move, the idea to play bishop b6. Okay, he decided to sacrifice an exchange. Okay, let's take it. Yeah, that's unclear. I forgot that my knight is hanging. Okay, this move. Yeah. Now, yeah, now it's unpleasant. For this exchange, he has a nice compensation. Okay, my bishop is in. Yeah, I don't know. I should repeat the moves. Yeah, absolutely forgot about this idea. Okay, he will not take it. It's impossible. Okay, he wants. Of course, he wants to continue this. Pawn is hanging. Yeah, that's unpleasant. Okay, I should play this. Very, very complex position. Okay, so rook's blunder. Okay, was not a good idea. Okay, at least now we have opposite color bishops and some chances for an attack here. Once again, I blundered this idea. Okay, nothing to discuss here. It was good position, but yeah, I absolutely forgot that that bishop b3 is a possible move. So b4, white's position is better, bishop f8, rook e to b1. What a strange move. Knight b3. Okay, the idea of knight b3 was wrong. I think he missed this. Pretty sure he missed this, but he found this idea f5. It's very strong. Then this. Yeah, and only because of this queen f7 idea, his position is better. Yeah, very deep calculation. Or maybe just a bit of luck. Okay, bishop b6, knight takes, queen c2, bishop b4, rook e5, knight e4, rook d1, that's correct. And it's winning. Yeah, it's winning, but why it's winning? Ah, because of queen c6. Yeah, it's winning because of queen c6. Queen to c6, and yeah, despite of two extra pawns, he is losing because of this tactical idea. f3, knight goes somewhere, and bishop is trapped. Yeah, after bishop d4, there is no enough compensation, and after bishop b3, yeah, it's hopeless for me. And the tournament is over. Yeah, it seems it's over. La la la, can you repeat the one of the classical... Can you repeat? Yeah, I know that this Jabava London courses is good. Probably, if you're looking at this from White's perspective, I don't know, you can check some books of Boris Avrukh. I think it was analyzed. Maybe it was analyzed from the Black's perspective, but it was definitely there. Also, some good books like Igor Lysy, he analyzed this setup. Yeah, well, it's a bit hard to yeah, to suggest some books, fresh books, because, well, I think nowadays most of chess players analyze openings without any books, just using the strong engines. So yeah, check modern chess. There are some courses, or on Chessable. I'm not sure about books. I have my own files about this. Yeah, I have my own files about London, but well, you can trust me that in this opening there is zero chances to play for an advantage for White. It's just for just for a play, for solid play, and I played it because well, this Blitz is just for nothing. We're just playing chess for fun, and I don't want to show my normal repertoire. So London is good, but not for an advantage. On my channel, you can check one thing. I made a video some weeks ago about the game I won against Grandmaster in London. You can check this. It was about Bishop b5 London. Was about bishop b5 London. Okay, guys, the tournament is over. Thank you for your attention. No, okay, maybe on 1600 it's a good, but you know it's just for equal play and solid positions. Yeah, I have to go. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Maybe I will stream the next title Thursday in 3 hours. I'm not sure yet.